Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 2 of my Thursday morning beach walk here at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in beautiful North Naples, Florida. It's been a fairly quiet morning this morning. Very few people. Warming up here, 84 degrees now. That water is about 87 degrees. The tide is coming in. I want to show you something here before we get out onto the beach. I just want to show you some of the behind the scenes things that go on here at the park that people take for granted. You know, we have lots of boardwalks back in here just off the beach, back in the trees here. And they are constantly needing maintenance, constantly. Boards are popping up, splintering. It's a never-ending job here for the rangers to keep ahead of these things here, but I want to show you something they've been working on here. This is the bathhouse at the south end of Area 4, the south end of parking lot 4, and look at this. They're putting all new decking in here. This is our park rangers that do this. Very talented rangers we have here. Excellent carpenters. They rebuilt this entire deck here. The ramp. Redoing the inside, painting the bathhouse. Giving this bathhouse a complete facelift. I'm sure they'll fix the showers over here on the left. But look at that craftsmanship. Kudos to our rangers and our volunteers for all of their hard efforts. Just things you don't think about the rangers doing. You think their job's just to scold people out on the beach, but it's not. This is where the real work is, behind the scenes, keeping the park running. I think they're getting close to reopening this bathhouse. Well, I just wanted to show that to you. It impresses me. I hope it impresses you. And let's mosey on up the beach. Yes, sir. It's definitely warming up out here. Yes, ma'am. Definitely heating up. I can vouch for that. Bright out here, too. Woo! Squinting. This is Area 4. About the middle of Area 4 beach. I'm not seeing any signs of any new sea turtle tracks this morning. This is kind of the busy time for them. I think August was like the busy month. Hey, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to go down to Marco Island and check out a little business down there. A little business called Sun and Fun Sports. They rent electric bikes and golf carts and golf cart coupes. They're kind of cool little things. Check those out. I'll be sharing some video of that. They are one of Salt Life Transportation's clients. They advertise with Salt Life Transportation. Well, we're up at Area Roy. There's Roy's pine trees. Roy and Audrey's bench under the pine. Hey, go down a couple posts there and I shared another one of my conversations with Roy. Check that out. Those of you that are missing Roy, you can get a little of his wisdom there. Get a dose of Roy and his smiling face. So happy that I was able to have that time with Roy. Short time, but a fun time. We were friends for about 5 years. Just standing here looking around, you know what Roy would be saying. Glorious. Glorious, glorious. And he'd be wishing he could get out there in the water, taking a dip, taking his plunge. He's so missed not being able to take a plunge over the last couple of years he was out here. He loved his beach. He loved the water. He loved the sea. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Roy's two greatest loves were the sea and his dear Audrey. He would just sit out on this beach daydreaming, thinking about sailing, thinking about Audrey. For hours on end. He'd go sit up on the bench. Come on, sea turtles. Let's have a new nest up here, please. Not even a false crawl. Getting set up here for the ocean kids. Got their boards. Already got their little surfboards lined up on the beach. Well, no new sea turtle nests to report up here. Darn it. We had one sea turtle not too long ago tried to lay her eggs up here, way up here. We got one nest over by the sign. We had another one came up to that to where the flag is. She didn't lay any eggs, but she came up and circled around the flag up there. Haven't seen our friend Kevin. Haven't seen Mr. Kevin out here. Thursday morning. Good morning for kayaking. Our prayer tree has lost all of its shells out here. Between the pounding waves and the wind we had, and it's knocked almost, let me see, do I see any? I see a couple shells still hanging on it. That's about it. Only a couple. And now it's out in the water. Not as easily accessible to all folks. It's been a while since I've seen one of our ospreys hanging out up here. Used to see one up there quite frequently, right up at the end of that branch up there. I love this view, just looking up the beach here past the dead trees up towards Wiggins Pass and Barefoot Beach on the other side of the pass. And let's see how many fishermen there are up here this morning. Hey, good morning. See something swimming around out here. Looks like a big snook. Just out of camera view. Big snook, and of course thousands and thousands of little bait fish going by. Barely a breeze up here. That sun beating down. Whew. Clear sky. Boy, considering the tide is still coming in, not much beach here. Not much beach over here. Man, quiet out here today.
You know something? It's really nice of you to show up.
I heard you were here. I thought
what about yesterday? You didn't call in sick?
I did.
I didn't get a message.
You didn't? Well,
got the memo.
I sent it to all the important people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sent it to all the important people.
Did they get it?
Yeah.
Well, important people were calling me and asking where you were. So I don't think that's true. You okay?
Yeah, my back was acting up, and sometimes every couple months it just stiffens up.
Sure wasn't that stiff drink.
Not for a good reason, you know. It's not like I overexerted myself or anything.
Dolphins.
Yeah, you got some out here?
Yep, just come up.
Sweet.
Right.
There's hardly anybody here today.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
50 feet off shore. Just come up. There's two of them, I think.
I wonder if they're just hanging here.
Come up again. They're there.
Oh, yeah. There they go, man. They're way over there. Later, Gator. Morning. There's two dolphins, except they're way over. They're way over on.
Oh, yeah.
There, see them?
Oh, yeah. There they are.
They're way over on the other side of the pass. Two of them hanging out. Boy, the water's gorgeous here with that tide coming in. Absolutely beautiful. It's the best when the sun's out shining and the tide's coming in here. It is just absolutely beautiful. You feel like you're down in the Caribbean when you look at this water. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, I'm good.
Are you just here for a little bit, or?
Yeah, 1 week. These are my grandchildren, Michael and Lily.
Or you? Hi.
Yeah,
Did you see the dolphins?
I did, of
Yeah.
course. And we were down there further in by the bench. And we ran out. Oh, they're here, look.
Are they coming
There's
closer?
more. No, the other ones went out. This one.
You
These
saw?
two right here.
You sure it's not the same ones? They kind of just drift, you know, back and forth. All right, where'd you go?
There they are. Straight up.
Oh, yeah. You never know where they're going to pop up. They
I
just,
missed you yesterday.
yeah, my back was not doing good.
You're entitled.
It's every couple months it goes out on me. Oh, there they are. They're making their way over here. Any manatees?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's been a lot around. A lot of manatees. Let's see if those dolphins get in that boat wake. They're out in the middle of the pass now. Getting a little closer here. Yep. I think he came up on the other side of the boat. He didn't pick him up. Oh, it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous out here. Look at those deep greens, that jade green color of the water. Take a little stroll down along the edge of the pass here. Try and find a little shade. Try and find a little shade down here. Last time we were down here, we saw a sea star. I don't see anything here, but sure does look nice, though. I don't know if you can see all the birds over there. The fisherman just brought in his cast net. All the birds around him. Not a whole lot of beach here this morning. Not a lot of beach. Cooling off. I don't blame you. It's beautiful out here. It is. It is hot.
I'll find some little kid to adopt that toy. There were dolphins just here.
Yeah, I saw them over there. They were over there, and then over in the middle.
So, and fish just jumping totally out of the water.
Oh, is there some feeding going on up here?
I think so. There was one just went.
It's nice when the tide's coming in like this.
Yeah.
Not much beach here now, and it's not even close to high tide.
Yeah, I'm hoping they'll move this back a little bit.
They're heavier than they look. I grabbed a hold of one day. I'm like, oh.
I know. I can't. If you remember, it was way down
Yep.
there, and then somebody moved it down here. So.
Well, it used to be. I think it was over there at first. When it first washed up here, this used to be down in area 3, I think, and it got washed up last year when we had that hurricane go by.
It's perfect here because it just.
Oh, it's a good spot. It's a great spot. It's a popular bench.
When you're halfway down.
Yep,
Halfway through your walk.
Yep, it's a great place to
Start
stop and just chill. And
Oh, look at all those birds waiting for
I know,
feed.
waiting for a free handout.
Yeah. There were a lot of dead, like bait type fish down right at the edge. So I'm just hoping they were.
Oh, really? I didn't even
thrown up
notice that.
there. I'm hoping they were just discarded from.
Yeah, because we
somebody
don't. That
catching.
red tide's still quite a ways from us.
Yeah. Well, when we were in Tampa, let me tell you,
Oh,
it
gosh.
was the rage of the news how all those dead fish flew in.
Well,
with
not
the
just that, the
hurricane.
manatees and the
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
dolphins.
Turtles,
Yep,
turtles,
turtles,
yeah.
dolphins. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, horrible.
Yeah, they were. I guess Tampa Bay is just a mess. Oh.
Cindy's bringing me a little GoPro camera when she comes down.
Who is?
Cindy.
Oh.
Something that her husband won or something in a contest years ago at work and he never used.
Oh,
It's like cool. I'm like, that's awesome. You can put it underwater.
no. Well, they're
Yeah,
coming.
yep, that's what she said. Next
They're
week.
coming on Sunday.
Yep.
So they'll be here. Steve's looking forward to his little guy. 'Cause their son has made an entire routine around bringing Steve his newspaper.
Nice.
So he goes down the driveway and gets it. And Steve loves to read the comics first. He told Devin that. So Devin totally takes the paper apart, takes out the ads, throws them in the garbage, reorganizes it, and then presents it to
How
Steve.
sweet. How sweet. With the comics on top.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
So when I took the paper into him this morning, I said, let's see, how many more days do I have to do this before I'm replaced by Mr. Devin?
You know, that's something when I remember when I was a little kid looking so forward to the Sunday paper because it had a whole comic section,
yeah,
you know, and that was, oh yeah, in color, and that was a treat.
Yeah.
Nowadays, our newspaper here in Naples is like a tablet, you know, it's just a little
Well,
tiny
Steve
thing. And,
likes how many they have here, and they're in bigger print in Naples.
yeah,
Because when we were in Buffalo in June, he was like, oh yeah, I forgot how different the Naples
they cater to us folks down
yeah,
here.
Yeah, they do.
I'm
Well,
a-
I can remember one of my funniest memories with Steve and his older brother, who unfortunately passed away last year, is that his older brother and my sister-in-law were staying with us in Buffalo. And my newspaper came, and so I went out at the front door and I brought it in, and I just like was taking the plastic bag to throw it in the garbage. Okay. And I came back in, and his older brother, who had been like in the kitchen getting a cup of coffee or something, had already absconded with the comics. And so Steve's like, where are the comics? And I'm like, I don't know, they were there. And Pete says, well, I've got them, of course. Yeah. I said, oh, I can see
They're not
how
lost.
the newspaper
Yep.
worked at your mom and dad's house.
That's funny.
Who gets there first to get the comics?
There you go.
So here these guys are in their late 60s, I might add, and they're still dueling it
Still
out over
over
who
the
reads
comics.
the comics first.
That's funny.
In the Sunday paper, my sister-in-law and I just sat there just laughing
That is funny.
hysterically.
It's amazing they can come up with new content for the comics after all these years.
Yeah, you know, you're right.
It's just amazing.
got to meet Jim Borgman when I lived in Cincinnati, who, you know, invented and started Zips.
Wow.
And he used to come over to the college and draw once a year. His sister is a sister of charity that ran the college that I worked in. And he would come once a year, and they had a whole wall in the art department, because when he would talk to the students, and he would draw all during the time he would talk to the students. And then they would take whatever he drew and they would
neat.
frame it and put it on
Sure.
this one wall.
Have them
It was the
autograph it.
Borgman
And,
wall.
yeah, awesome.
So, just a really nice guy. And I love Zitz. That Jeremy is a combination of all three of my sons. Wild and crazy.
All right, dear.
All right, well,
And are you going to start your march back? How was the trash collecting today? Kind of slow?
well, I saw Daniel, Joyce's son, and he had come down here, and he had a huge bag full. I said, thank you, I won't have as much to pick
There
up
was a
today."
ton of holes, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
Tons.
what's going on
It's
with
like
that?
they had a contest or
A
something.
big one.
Yeah, big holes. I don't know what it was.
That's not good. I feel bad for the Rangers and the Turtles.
Yep. All right.
Have a good rest
You,
of the day.
you have a wonderful day. See you later.
I am just a little bit
That was Nana that I was chatting with there while you were enjoying these beautiful views of the pass. Just incredible views of the pass. I gotta end this feed here. It's getting time to start up number 3, so hang out. I'll be back. If not, if I don't see you later, have an awesome rest of your Thursday. Remember, I'm gonna do my best. I can't swear, but I'm gonna try my best to come out here this evening to check out the low tide. So that'll be around 6:30ish maybe this evening, Eastern Daylight Time. So hopefully I'll see you there. If I don't see you later this morning, thank you for the stars. If you like what you see, you can send stars to any of my videos, not just my live feeds, any video, anytime. Just look for the little button that says send stars. That's what allows me to keep coming out here. Your friendship and your financial support. Be it stars, tips. If you want to send a tip, tips are greatly appreciated. That money goes directly to me. Facebook doesn't get any of that. You can find a link to my PayPal account as well as the information for my Venmo account if you're a Venmo person. If you're a Venmo person, you know what Venmo is. All right. I'll be back. So until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay strong. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television, bringing awesome people just like you together, one beach walk at a time. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.